Hello fellow hunter mains, welcome to my Arc Prismatic build video. I just want to tell you that your search is over. Your search is over for one of the best, well-rounded, tankiest, and damaging Arc build for Prismatic out there for hunters. With that being said, let's break apart what's happening here. I have a tether going on right now, debuffing everything around me, even the ads. I'm activating my dodge to jolt and apply amplified on myself for damage resistance. I have unravel going on right now. The boss is severed, so he's doing 40% less damage on me. That's why I'm just standing here. I'm ignoring everything around me. And everything is just dying around me. I don't even care about the ads. I just want to melt this boss as fast as possible. And to break this loadout even further, there's that sever, there's that unravel grenade with your grapple, and there's that jolting effect by our dodge. You don't even have to worry about majors anymore. And every time you dodge, you gain resistance. You gain up to 50% resistance because you are jolting targets. And when you're amplified, that's another 30% damage resistance. That's what I'm going to show you right now. Look at this. I have my prismatic grenade with freezing and ignition. And that's not all. I'm severing this target, so he's dealing 40% less damage to me. And I have a tether, so he's weakened, he's suppressed, all the enemies around me are suppressed. I just jolted everything. I have my grapple for unravel. This boss in this exotic mission is melting. Here's another dodge to jolt everything around me, to wipe every single ad with no effort at all. And I have facet of protection, which is another layer of defense damage resistance. I have overshield when I pick up an orb. And then I have a major damaging source with my grapple, my jolting effect with my dodge, and my sidearm that builds super. What's beautiful about this setup is you're not tied to any specific weapons. You can use whatever you want. Here you can see I've unraveled, jolted this overthrow boss, and I fired the dragon's breath. So now I have ignition going off as well. It's that simple. And if you want to pay attention here to the left side, I'm going to get resistance of ×4. That's 50%. Look at that. Ignition by dragon's breath, tethered. I have my sidearm with me. Overthrow bosses just melts. They just melt. And let's look at some of the fragments. We're using a Prismatic Hunter subclass, and we're gonna want to use Marksman's Dodge because it has a lower cooldown, because we're gonna use that to jolt enemies. We're gonna use Threaded Spike and the Grapple. Those are two darkness abilities, which is fine because we actually need those sources to build up our darkness meter for our Transcendence, because Ascension paired with our dodge, our Ascension aspect, will carry that light damage. And as you can see here, Ascension turns your dodge into this jolting effect, whirling spin that jolts targets, and it amplifies you. And you pair that with Marksman's Dodge to lower that cooldown, and it's just a perfect synergy. Plus, you add the fragment Facet of Hope so that when you're amplified, your class ability regeneration quickens. So it's a perfect combination that allows you to spam that Ascension aspect to keep dodging. For our next fragment, Facet of Protection adds another layer of damage resistance. Facet of Courage increases our jolting effect damage when our targets are affected by darkness debuffs, which we're going to be doing. Facet of Balance, that just increases the cooldown of your grenade and melee as you intertwine with light and darkness damages, which is a great way to go to Facet of Purpose that pairs with Deadfall, that gives us another layer of protection when we pick up an orb, because they'll give us an overshield. You can use whatever super you want, but I find this to be more useful. And for the artifact, I haven't unlocked everything yet, but galvanic armor gives you damage resistance when you're amplified, and you're gonna be amplified all the time. So this gives you a lot of damage resistance. And this is the exotic armor that we're going to be using, Gifted Conviction. This makes your ascension better, and it gives off bombs when you use your ascension. When you use that whirling spin, and you're gonna see it here. There's your tangle. I'm gonna activate my dodge here to clear up all the ads there, jolting everything around me. There's that grapple to unravel. It's you have everything. You have everything in your arsenal. You have your tether here to control the battlefield even further. And you're just clearing the room. Like you will have everything under control, and you have all the damage resistance you can possibly want. I mean, everything could be shooting at you. You could be in the middle of the battlefield and it doesn't matter, because you're gonna tether everything. You're unraveling all the targets. You're jolting everything, and since they're jolted, they're killing each other at this point. And you have a lot of damage resistance. Like I said, Volshot is another source to create a jolting effect that will give you resistance. These are the mods for the arm piece, impact induction, and moment transfer to reduce cooldowns of your melee and grenade energy as you use them intertwining. Absolution for your leg. It reduces the cooldown of your abilities, and innervation and recuperation for grenade energy and health per orb pickup. The cloak is the most important part. Is your utility kickstart. Double that up so you can spam that dodge. The stats you want to focus on are mobility and resilience, obviously, and then some of it wherever you want. That's it. Thank you for watching. Like the video. Comment down below what you think. I promise you, try this out. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.